Peace be upon you, viewers. Observe these scenes as if history has turned its own pages. Flames of fire, echoes of earthquakes, and the white veil of snowfall have enveloped all of America. Signs of terrifying destruction are visible everywhere, as if time has once again presented the desolated fields of the Thamud people before the world. These scenes are not just the result of natural disasters, but seem like nature itself is manifesting its power. Flames are conversing with the sky, the earth is shaking as if it wants to shed its burden, and everywhere life has been frozen by the white snow. This is not just destruction, but a major warning, similar to the caution given to the people of Thamud, a nation intoxicated by its own power and arrogance until nature firmly took hold. Today, America too seems close to such an end. So the question is this the time warned about in the Quran? And friends, what happened when the fire was spreading? A citizen began to give the call to prayer from the roof of his house. We will know all about it in this video, but before we start the video, I urge you to watch it till the end. Dear friends, on the map of the world, America has emerged as a power that considered itself invincible. Its arrogance was as high as the heavens, just like the nations of Ad and Thamud. The nation of Ad was proud of its tall buildings and strong fortresses, and the people of Thamud boasted about their palaces carved inside the rocks. But when nature's grasp came, neither their buildings remained nor their fortresses. The situation in America is not much different. It was proud of its nuclear power, modern technology, and financial resources, but this arrogance had grown so much that it forgot that there could be any power to match it in the world. This mindset leads nations to destruction, and today America is on the same path. Fires in the forest caused such a storm that flames reached the sky. Everywhere was filled with smoke, making it difficult for people to breathe. This scene was no less than an apocalypse. Everywhere burning trees, piles of ash, and cries of people could be heard. When the fire engulfed the surroundings of Los Angeles, the entire city began to present a picture of desolation. This was the same scene that could be seen in the ruins of the Thamud. Ruined buildings, desolated fields, and an atmosphere of fear and terror. And it was not limited to just fire, but began with strange changes in the weather. Suddenly, strong winds started blowing that blew away the roofs of houses and uprooted trees. It seemed as if both the sky and the earth had revolted against humanity. Additionally, a severe earthquake also hit Los Angeles, further plunging people into fear. The ground shook as if it wanted to shed its burden. Buildings turned into piles of debris, and everywhere was a scene of screaming and crying. After the earthquake and fire, lawlessness arose in the city where groups of looters roamed freely, and people began to confine themselves in their homes to protect their lives and property. The social system was completely destroyed, and the police appeared to be failing to control the situation. In the face of the worst circumstances, the government declared an emergency. National guards were deployed, and curfews were imposed in the cities. Amid these scenes, a mother was trying to save her children, crying that everything had turned to ashes, and now only Allah is the hope. These scenes are not just natural disasters, but clear warnings, yet the leadership of America did not take these warnings seriously. Now, experts have warned that a severe snowstorm is coming to California, which could completely freeze these ash-covered fields. Friends, this prediction is not just about climatic changes, but a clear message from nature. Where just a few weeks ago, flames were conversing with the sky, now the intensity of snowfall can freeze the entire area. According to authorities, severe snowfall in California will suddenly drop temperatures, and everywhere will be covered with a white blanket. Experts say that the intensity of this storm could be such that it could disrupt movement throughout the region. People are already homeless due to the forest fires, and now the snowstorm could bring new difficulties for them. The areas that were burned in the fire's grip are now about to be buried under the snow. This scene indicates a new punishment, and if the situation remains the same, California is just the beginning. This storm could engulf other states as well. Honored friends, experts say that severe snowfall could damage roads, bridges, and other infrastructure. Billions of dollars will be spent on their repair and restoration. The snowfall could also cause problems in the power system, leaving millions of people without electricity for several days. A significant amount of money will also be spent on the repair and restoration of the energy system. Additionally, California, which is famous for its agriculture, could be severely affected by this storm. There is a risk of crop destruction, which could not only harm farmers, but also cause a food shortage in other parts of the country. Businesses would close, and economic activities would halt, leading to an increase in unemployment. Dear friends, America is a land that has made its mark in the world through its development and power, but in front of nature, its power has always been helpless. Past natural disasters have shaken America several times, causing billions of dollars in damage and affecting millions of lives. Despite these disasters, America has not learned any lessons. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina was the deadliest and costliest storm in American history. It completely destroyed several cities, including New Orleans. Over 1,800 people died, and approximately $125 billion in damage was incurred. After the storm, the city was completely submerged by floodwaters. Similarly, in 2012, Hurricane Sandy severely affected the northeastern regions of America. Major cities like New York and New Jersey were in its grip, and more than $65 billion in damage occurred. Millions of people were without electricity and other basic amenities for several days. This storm was clear evidence of climatic changes, but instead of paying attention to it, America continued its race for development. In 2017, America faced deadly storms like Harvey, Irma, and Maria. Harvey severely affected Texas, where $125 billion in damage occurred. Irma devastated Florida, and Maria paralyzed life in Puerto Rico. It took months to restore basic facilities in Puerto Rico, and many areas are still not fully restored. In 2018, a fire in the forests of California caused tremendous damage to the state. The fire claimed the lives of more than 100 people and caused more than $25 billion in damage. The fire turned millions of acres of land into ash, and thousands of people became homeless. America has always focused on the recovery process after these natural disasters, but has not adopted an effective strategy to prevent them or mitigate their effects. Ignoring climate changes, failing to reduce carbon emissions, and not paying attention to environmental protection all reflect that America has not learned from past devastations. Every time after natural disasters, government incompetence and political statements come to the forefront. Instead of finding a long-term solution to these problems, governments are content with temporary relief measures. In the meantime, millions of people become homeless, and insurance companies face crises, and the economy declines. Today, America stands at a threshold where the signs from nature are clear. Storms are becoming more severe due to climate changes, earthquakes are becoming more dangerous, and forest fires are spreading faster. Experts are warning that if America does not take immediate action, these disasters could become more intense in the coming years. Friends, let me tell you a miracle. When the fire was spreading everywhere in Los Angeles, a Muslim started giving the call to prayer in a loud voice from the roof of a cave, and at that moment, the fire stopped there, and the fire did not even touch the Muslim's cave. Seeing this miracle, many non-Muslims also recited the kalima and became Muslims. Allah is great. My dear friends, Allah is great. Allah is great. Please write Allah is great in the comment section. I pray to Allah that He helps the Muslim brothers in America and saves them from this disaster. Ameen.